Good evening. I am the mystery guide. We've been telling each other scary stories. It's your turn now, Bonnie. This is so exciting! I wonder if something scary will happen after this. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about a story of a boy who went to a cottage. This is a story of when I was still in junior high. My uncle, who lived in the town next to ours, invited me to his cottage. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow morning. So me and my uncle headed to his cottage the next morning with his car. It was a long trip, and it took about 8 hours. We could finally see the cottage in the woods. Is that your cottage? That's so cool!
Right? I did want to come with my girlfriend, to be honest, but she dumped me. So, we'll have some fun together here.
We had a barbecue for dinner, played the latest games, and told each other scary stories and had fun. Just then, my uncle told me something as if he just remembered it.
Before I forget, don't go into the woods on the hill.
The woods behind the cottage?
Yeah, these woods are rich in matsutake mushrooms, but even the locals don't enter the forest. Apparently there's some kind of ghost.
Please stop with the scary stuff. I won't go near it because it's scary. That night, I had fun with my uncle until we saw the sun the next morning, and I woke up around noon. I had so much fun last night. He's still asleep. The view from the balcony was exceptional, and the air was super refreshing. This place is amazing! So, this side is the forest on the hill. I remembered what my uncle told me last night. He told me not to go in the woods. But I wonder what's in there. I guess it's just an urban legend. As I was walking back into the cottage, I saw something move in the woods. What is that? I brought a telescope and tried to take a look. It was hiding behind a tree. But it looked like someone was dancing. What the hell is that person doing? That's weird. Dancing in the forest all alone. I wonder if that person is just filming a TikTok video or something. Just then, the thing stuck its head out of the tree, and I saw it smirking at me. Ah! Just as its eyes met with mine, I felt so many negative emotions and got depressed to the point I wanted to die. I fell down and was in pain just when my uncle came out and rushed to me.
What's the matter? Are you okay?
There was a monster!
Did you see it? The evil eye?
What the hell is that thing?
It's one of the mysteries of the mountain. Many peculiar things happen around here in the mountains. It's probably a curse or something. That thing will eventually come for us.
What? Then we need to run away with the car!
No, we can't. It'll come for us as long as it's interested in us.
Then what do we do?
We make sure it doesn't come after us. Get a plastic bottle and fill it up with pee.
Huh? What for?
The evil eye dislikes unclean things, so we're going to splash the pee on it. That way we should be able to get rid of it.
Well, okay. So, we were at the edge of the forest, ready to ambush the evil eye.
Don't look into its eye, no matter what. You'll be attacked with negative emotions. Look away.
Is that why I felt so depressed earlier? Okay, I'll try not to. It started to get dark and a little cold. It's getting really chilly. By the way, what happens if we fail to get rid of the evil eye?
We won't be able to survive.
Is it that dangerous?
Shh! Can you hear it? There's something in the bushes over there!
What? As I listened carefully, I heard a voice singing something like a folk song. The voice already made me depressed.
Listen, only shine the torch around its feet. It's going to come out of that bush.
From the bush, a monster with unbelievably white pale skin appeared from its body, wiggling towards us. It got on its knee, and I accidentally pointed the torch to its face, and I looked directly into its eyes. Ah! No! I felt the same emotion as I did that afternoon. I want to die. I want to die. I would rather die than see this monster's face. It seems like my uncle looked into its eyes. He dropped his torch and was crying from the attack of negative emotions. The monster was getting closer and closer, along with the singing voice.
Splash the pee on that thing! Hurry!
As I was losing my consciousness, I opened the plastic bottle and managed to splash the pee on the monster. It said some words that sounded like curses and crawled back into the bushes. Did it work? We were frightened, but watched the monster crawl away until we couldn't see it anymore. The pain of negative emotions was finally gonna end. We walked back to the cottage without a single conversation. Do you think we were able to get rid of that thing?
Probably. It should be fine now.
What the hell is an evil eye? You said it was cursed, but...
You know I go abroad on business trips? It was when I was in Scandinavia.
My uncle took a sip of coffee and started talking.
One of the locals I got to know well said he'll show me something interesting and took me to a side road that seemed kind of shady. I found a small, shabby house, and I was surprised when we got inside. There were items that you could tell just by one look that they were extremely expensive, like statues, rugs, and furniture. It smelled of good incense. I was taken to the room in the back, and there was a man wearing sunglasses sitting there, even though it was during the evening. According to the local, he was an evil eye. The evil eye is a myth that is known in all sorts of places around the world. They can curse people just by glaring at them. The evil eye can make people ill, make them weak, and even kill them. But I thought it was all a bad joke, so I didn't believe what they told me. Do you want to experience it? You don't seem to buy this at all? It's seriously shocking. Okay then, hit me. I'll be fine. Listen, we're going to tie you up because my powers are too strong. You'll probably lose control of yourself. I'll only look into your eyes for a split second. That's it. Haha, okay. The local was someone I trusted, so I agreed to do it. My arms were tied and the guy came up to me. He took off his sunglasses and looked directly into my eyes. Then I felt the emotions like the ones we felt earlier. You get tired of everything and just want to die. The local told me that he was a man who would even kill if he was given the money. Apparently he had connections with the mafia, but he was killed by some other gangs. He was tied to a chair and there was manure around his corpse. He had snapped the rope with great strength and ripped both of his eyes out himself. They dislike unclean stuff. That monster must have been an evil eye. It's unclear whether that thing was really a monster. It was a human who had been raised like that. I had a feeling there was no use running away. That's why I decided to face it. Come on, let's go home.
Okay. And that's the end of my story. I'll blow the candle out. Whew.
Why did you have to make the last story scary? I still have goosebumps and my body feels like it's melting.
Mystery Guide, can you turn the lamp on? It's dark and scary. I've been trying to turn it on, but it won't. Well, actually, I quite like the dark.
Your voice in the dark is extra scary, so please don't.
Finally. There we go. Ah! It's a monster!
Run for your lives!
Oh dear. Your head has fallen off, Bunny. I have weak bones, so this always happens. But how rude, mistaking me for a monster. But there are many demons in this room, so you better be careful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.